And hey, and welcome to the first podcast for guys. Finally, a podcast just for dudes. For dudes, by dudes. It's that rip-roaring adventure. Everyone's favorite weekly sabbatical from thought and reason. The Chubby Behemoth brand podcast.
Dudes, chubby, dudes, tits.
We
sports,
are dudes.
Drinking, just kidding, getting sober, being honest, sharing feelings, letting it out, let it real talk, time slide, freestyle rap, not our thing.
Anyone like my father hurt me, and that's my biggest grievance, that he'll never know the pain that he gave to me. And now I must kill him. That's what it is to be a dude. It's all about getting revenge on father.
Yeah.
Becker?
Showing him.
Yeah.
Showing him what's up.
How would you do it?
I beat my dad almost to death and then kicked him out of the house when I was 15 years old.
Wow, what was he doing? Looking at your Ninja Turtle comics?
Before he calmed down and got his life together, he used to relentlessly beat my mom and me.
Wow, well, what did she say?
That you're not wrong.
Oh, Becker.
A lot of shit.
Behave.
No, as a kid who was also going to get beat, there were several times I was like, just shut up. What are you doing? Why are you...
Have you considered shutting up?
Yeah, what are you...
Jesus.
Hey, Mom, not to interrupt, but have you considered shutting that big yap of yours?
Yeah.
Read the room, Mom.
Yeah.
This isn't a new dance. It's a tango.
Yeah, he was more wrong, but they were both wrong.
Oh, no, dude.
Yeah.
Daddy would come home just with a criminal blood on his hands.
And
nabbed another one.
Stressed out because he was working 24 hours a day and had lost his mind.
Jake, have you ever captured a Laotian before? Well, your father has, because he's a man.
Yeah.
Damn.
So he came in and started to whoop my ass.
He comes in,
and then
the music hits, the glass breaks.
Glass breaks.
Yeah, I did throw him through the mirror.
Yeah.
Whoa, barbershop.
What?
You were Shawnee.
Yeah,
he was the
I threw him
Janetti.
through the end hall, threw him into the end hall. There's divots in my parents' hardwood floor from me throwing him around.
So he was battling, wrestling hardened criminals, but then a 15-year-old whooped his ass.
We laughed about it a couple years ago because I was like, so you sent me to the most aggressive jiu-jitsu school in the state knowing that you were going to beat me.
Yeah.
That just seemed like a plan you wanted to sign up for, was training me to kick your ass.
He's a stand-up dude. He wanted a fair fight.
Yeah.
Dad, why did you send me to time-traveling sensei Chuck Cordova's School of Pain and Torture if you didn't want me to fucking tune you up a little bit?
Yeah, and then he moved to Arizona and sold RVs for 2 years.
Yep.
Because you kicked him out for real. You were like, you're done.
I'm fucking Mom.
You're grounded for life.
I'm the manhunter now, Dad.
I'm Donald Logue, and you're grounded for life.
And then he got it together and figured his brain out.
I love Donald Logue.
And then quit doing bail bonds. Came back and just did process serving and bounty hunting.
Well, yeah, because you were sitting at his desk with your big old feet kicked up on it.
No,
Go make some money.
Part of the therapy was them being like, yeah, you can't work 21 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was like, if there was an extra hour in this goddamn day, I'd work that one too.
Yeah.
Now, hey, get my wife in here so I can smack the shit out of her.
Well, and then she was, my mom was averaging 130,000 miles a year in her car, driving all over the state to do bonds, working 24 hours a day.
Yeah, working
So that's
for a
also
living.
why she was a dizzy bitch saying shit like, shut up, when her and my dad were already in the middle of a fight.
Whoa.
And then getting popped, and it'd be like, yeah, well, I mean,
Don't call him that.
I'm 8. Why
Not
would you
cool,
say in
Mom.
the middle of they're having a back and forth actual fight about something, and then she'd say that, and it would be like, what the fuck? I'm gonna get hit now too.
I think you just broke the F seal on this podcast. I think we went 4 years.
He's quoting his mom.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's okay.
oh yeah, this is a free one, isn't it? I'll bleep it.
That's feminism. My dad.
That's good for the algorithm. Becker blasts a slur and then honks one.
My dad.
Shit.
My dad smacked me around, I think, a couple times when I was young.
Oh yeah.
And then he stopped after I asked my mom, "Why does Daddy hit so hard?"
Oh,
And so he
What?
stopped. Yeah.
Were you auditioning for a role in a Lifetime movie? Because that is straight
I was
off
precocious.
the TV. You saw someone say that, Mama. Why did
Guess
the
what?
daddy
I don't
hit so
think I
hard?"
exactly said that because it was 45
I'm
years
sorry.
ago.
I thought it was an exact quote. My bad. I wasn't. No, okay.
Give me a little artistic liberty, novelist.
Okay, hey. That's fine.
documentarian.
Working for a living.
I'm gonna smack you around.
Hey, I'd like it. I want to feel something.
Yeah, he stopped. My mom would
down,
use a
open up
wooden
shop.
spoon and paddle us. Broke a couple wooden spoons, but she wasn't
On your
constantly.
soft rump?
Yeah, but she wasn't like constantly whipping us or anything. And she was tiny, so who cares? But
What if my mom hit me? I had fucked up. Like
Yeah.
I was doing something out of line. If my mom decided it was time for
that was
corporal
justified,
punishment.
right? Uh-huh.
If my dad did it, it could have been any number of reasons throughout his day.
God damn it, the McRib is back. Get over here,
I
Jacob.
told him.
Over your father's knee. I'm going to use this big wide palm that should not ever have a McRib in it because that's dog food. That's dog food with barbecue sauce on it. Jacob, where are you going?
it's funny to imagine that your dad looked exactly like Dog the Bounty Hunter. Like that was just the look of a bounty
Dad the
hunter.
bounty
and
hunter?
So he copied him. Like, yeah, me too. He just walk up behind him.
All right,
He's
here's your bounty hunter
Dog's
license.
like, whoa.
Here's your wig.
He looks like
Here's your
old-ass
sunglasses.
Me.
Let's get Papa into the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull
Call
up
him
a
up.
picture of him if I can.
He's
find
probably
one.
hunting men right now.
No, he's retired.
No,
Well
he's off the
asleep.
clock, so he's out at Shaboogies. He's toe tapping in the bathroom at the Colorado Springs Airport, Colorado's small airport. And that's our sponsor for today. If you live in Colorado and you're tired of flying in and out of that jungle known as DIA,
That's my dad's old goofy ass.
that guy beat the shit out of you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, he does look like you.
Smiling John Tesh?
My dad who's 70 and still has like 24-inch biceps. Yeah.
Whoa.
Why is he wearing, like, I Love Cops glasses?
Because he's 70 and white and drives hot rods. Where do you think he stands on cops?
He drives hot rods when he's 70.
Uh-huh.
He should have a huge hat.
He does.
I know one thing, that he needs a big old top hat with, like, the top coming off of it and smoke coming out of it.
He's not
'Cause of
that
rat fink.
variety. Yeah.
Hey, Daddy,
Now he's-
get behind the wheel and drive away.
Like drivers.
I'm tired of you hurting Mommy. And if it continues, I'll be gay. And he leaves. Mommy uses the F slur all the time, but it's not as bad as you touching me. Touching you.
She's from like the very south side of Chicago in the 50s. So
Yeah,
like,
she's black.
The F slur is probably one of the nicer things my mom says on a regular basis.
Okay, well, outing Mommy for slurs.
She's retired.
That was my mom's last word.
Yeah.
I remember she got me at the deathbed, and she took her little hand, like a bird skeleton, and she said, "Don't be a."
All right.
Two bleeps.
Yep. 2 of them. 3.
Well, while we're talking about things that don't make sense, Becker has been here in Seattle with us, and he has had his. Well, Becker, why don't you explain what's going on? Because you have been joined by a lovely companion who is so funny and so sharp.
Yeah, I feel like we've maybe run into each other once or twice over the years. Not a long amount of time. This was the first time we had, ample like conversation.
Yeah.
She's fucking quick,
Yep.
very funny, nice,
Sardonic,
She's talking
wry.
about she's like reading book. You guys are very different because she said something about like reading a couple of books. One was about like French architecture or something.
And she beat up her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
I used to be a big reader.
Yeah, we know what you read. It wasn't about French architecture.
Yeah, it was
No, yeah.
how to get behind the pages of Mad Magazine.
How to turn into a Ninja Turtle.
Yeah, yeah.
What if you were a car? A thought experiment in 3 parts.
But yeah, we've been
Vroom, vroom goes my heart.
we dated in high school and then she moved out here
Mm-hmm.
and then we broke up like a year after that and then have been kind of seeing each other on and off ever
Seems
since.
like more than kinda.
Well,
Someone was pretty late for this podcast because they were, quote, porking?
I was not porking. I love you guys so much that I could have been and I decided to do this instead.
Yeah, but you
Whoa.
definitely
And I'm
you
not-
definitely got your gork dorked earlier this week.
No.
What?
No, last night she passed out. We were wasted.
When has that stopped you?
And then
What, a gentleman in
and then-
Seattle?
And then tonight we were like you got like I threw the phone when you texted me.
What?
Yeah. It was thrown across the room. I was like, fuck, the first time in 4 years they were super responsible.
Oh yeah, you thought we'd
Yeah, I thought we were
go get
definitely
ice
recording
cream
tomorrow. Yeah.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
it
you-
would be tough tomorrow too.
You did not engage.
Mm-mm.
Was there any? I don't know. I don't want to be vulgar. Was there any throbbing gristle?
Sure. Yeah.
Was that Cockney rhyming
Did
slang?
you shave the wombat?
I don't know what that
Yeah, let me
means.
see if I can figure out.
No, there really wasn't
Cockney
much.
rhyming slang.
We went and adventured around the city this morning.
Yeah.
We never hang
Did
out.
you did you tuck her nut? Some Cockney rhyming slang.
Yeah, I don't want to be vulgar.
No,
either.
nut doesn't rhyme with nut.
Tuck her nut.
We didn't. Yeah,
Did you tuck her in the nut?
Very little
Nah.
happened.
I think
How'd that
there's
get over
usually
your
more
head?
nuance to Cockney rhyming slang. It's not a
Yeah.
direct
We've
translation.
also
No.
been like seeing each other for 20 years, so
Uh-huh.
it's not always like. Yeah,
It's always.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
necessary.
It's more like.
It's not- yeah.
I think that you should put a ring on it, bro.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. No shit.
Well,
I'm gonna have to edit this.
why?
She listens.
Hey,
No,
we're big
Yeah, she
fans,
does once in a while.
and I don't know what he's fucking holding his breath for.
I'm not holding my breath, man. It's her.
Ooh,
All the ladies who independent.
let's get her back in here.
No.
She's the boss.
Call in. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Clear the phone lines.
Yeah, stop my calls.
Yeah.
Quit looking at pictures of your dad and
No, I'm
focus.
pulling the ad back up just so I
Oh,
have it.
sure, yeah. Want to get out of that? Yeah, no. We were both thinking, like, God, if and Becker
Yeah, that's fine.
and Becker would settle in to a nice life where he gets to have like a figurine shop.
She's retired.
She's what?
She's retired.
She said she retired.
Yeah, she's the best. She's always been the best.
Why did you think it was really good?
I don't know. Now that I said it aloud.
Just because she's younger than 65.
She's young. She's a woman. Why is she retire? I mean, there's a lot of elements to the mastery.
It
of
was just
humor
kind of
on
It was
display.
just kind of fine. Like
It was okay.
Yeah, she's
Doop, doop, doop,
she's
doop,
35
wow.
or whatever, and a WNBA
Yeah.
player might retire then, and
Well, yeah, Becker.
so it was
I
just
think
kind of accurate or something,
Sure.
as opposed to like
the best jokes are
from downtown.
not funny, but accurate. Now, Becker, what do we have to do to put you in a Ford Raptor?
What is that?
I got up on my shirt. That just made me immediately break a sweat.
What is that?
It's a car.
It's a truck.
It's a truck.
A truck.
Yeah, it's whatever you want it to be. It's a raptor.
It's the Raptor.
It's a bird. It's a lizard.
Yeah,
It's
man,
everything.
there's not a good answer to this. This is going to be fun to listen to.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Save it for your other
Sorry.
pod.
Yeah.
It's just that like
Save it for car questions.
she's weird. She doesn't operate on like the normal spectrum of like emotion.
Now, the Ford Raptor is supposed to have emotions? What are you talking
Yeah,
about?
the Raptor's supposed to have tons of like, normal. Human.
Wait, I don't understand. I was...
Oh, I thought you were still talking about Diz. Now you want to sell me a Ford truck.
Well, yeah, I was trying to... You don't think you were stoked on the conversation.
Oh,
so I
no.
moved it to something you love talking about.
I do like the Ford. I don't like the Ford Ranger, but they named.
I said Raptor.
the-
Give me some
the
respect.
Raptor Ranger. The
Hey,
Chevy named their new truck
that's ignorant.
the
Oi.
the Meteor.
Meteor?
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because Dodge named theirs the T-Rex and Ford names theirs the Raptor. And it's
His
like
lunch was
70s
called the Meteor.
It's 70s muscle car shit talking, and I love it because it's like the Meteor killed all the dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Come see
Wow.
us when you're ready for big boy shit.
Holy
Hell yeah.
shit. So I have to get one? Or I'm not a man?
No, don't. They get like 6 miles. The
Is my
gallon.
dad going to steal my family?
No.
I've been laughing really hard about... there's a comic named Drew Morgan. And you know Drew Morgan?
No.
Which is very funny. He's married to a lovely woman named so it's not impossible. And they have a child, and I texted Drew to say that you're in this like YouTube documentary at this timestamp, and he responds, and he's like, "Hey, by the way, we moved back to Nashville," and I was like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "How?" And he said, "Told my dad." He's like, "What?" And I was like, "Yeah, my dad texts your wife all the time. They send baby pictures, like they talk constantly. My dad's always giving me updates on you and your baby and your wife."
He's just checking in.
Yeah, and then I was like, my dad's going to steal your family. And then I was on an airplane laughing to myself audibly about the idea of Drew Morgan having to go public and be like, they're like, Drew, what happened to and the baby? Sam Tallent's father stole my family. Like stealing a man's family.
Oh, God.
It's my dad's now raising his baby.
The only thing that'd be better if that news came out the same week as his cameo in Wide World.
Oh, my father?
Yeah.
I mean, you better not watch. Hey, you're a lady. You better keep your eyes to yourself when old Dave T comes out on Wide World, because he is majestic in that thing.
Yeah.
The
But yeah.
Heartbreaker.
I mean, what if my dad stole a man's family, and then my dad comes to Thanksgiving dinner, and he's like, family? Meet family 2.0. I stole a man's family. And he's not even into raising the baby or loving Andy. He just likes telling people, 70 years old?
It was just
What'd you do?
he could do it.
Oh, yeah, you went to the Kentucky Derby? I stole a man's family.
And it's your peers' family.
Yeah, it's my friend.
Not
I'm
his
still going to
peer.
see Drew.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Yeah, like Drew featured for me in Nashville at Zany's, and the next time I do it, he's over there featuring, and my dad comes. And he's like, the dread bastard Dave Tallent. You stole my damn family, you lizard son bitch, and now I'm gonna cut you from testy to throat. Because he's from the South, and that's how they talk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Poetic.
Yeah.
Gothic. Southern
right.
Gothic.
You dirty dog. I'm gonna shave you and get rid of the lice you call children.
It's his
My
own
dad
kid.
to Drew, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nice.
My dad's Southern now.
Yeah, I was like,
Yeah.
what? He matched Drew's intensity.
Right. Yeah, my dad's always just
Threw it
hitting
right
me
back
with
in.
updates on Drew and his baby and their life. So that's been funny. And also, what's another fun thing this weekend? The smells. Let's just say a possum owner came to the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. But you know who didn't stink? The good people of Eugene and Seattle, who helped us sell a lot of tickets. 2 sold out in Eugene. Allegedly 3 sold out in Seattle. Although, I don't know. The room.
There might be some particular term that is a sellout.
Well, I think they sold the tickets, but they didn't show because they kept saying, it's first beautiful day of the year. Everyone's in a kayak right now.
Yeah.
They're fishing for salmon with their bare hands.
And Biden came to town, and there was a Mariners game.
I was competing with Biden?
Yeah. And Biden was like kind of a last-minute thing, and they shut down.
Who canceled?
A major. No, I mean, like.
Biden filled in for someone? Like, oh shit, Coldplay can't do the forum. Who are we going to get? Who's available? How about the President of the United States of America?
Nice.
And that's Biden. That's his opener. Biden comes out and
He
he's
comes out when takes his shirt off like Kreischer.
Yeah.
He's all wrinkled and fucking white hair, thatch on his chest.
He also comes out to Stone Cold's music. They hit him with a cold one. It bounces off of his forehead. He puts his hand. He goes to take his shirt off.
doesn't
His
react.
pants fall down as he's doing it.
Doesn't react at all to the.
The can hits him, and then his hand goes up. You guys want universal health care? Give me a hell yeah.
Hits Jill with a fucking stunner. Happy Mother's Day, bitch. Doctor.
Dr. Bitch. Dr. Bitch.
Cheers Kamala and then stuns her. Gives her one as well. Asks for another beer. Just pisses his pants. He's chugging a beer, pisses his pants.
As soon as it goes in his mouth, it starts coming out of his dick.
Yeah, you can't have layers in here, man. I don't want this shirt on, but
Oh, fuck.
it's been, dude, hanging out with Eurus, hanging out with Steve Vanderplug. We were in the lobby of the hotel.
You're
Yes.
single. Listeners.
Retired. Yeah,
From what? The Women's Pro Bowling Association?
Hey now, that's what I'm talking about. She had
Working
dumps like a
overtime.
truck. Thighs like what? What?
The last 15
What?
minutes of this just evolving.
Baby, move your butt.
Becker keeps
Butt,
getting more and
butt.
more nude.
Bleep.
Yeah, we drop another one.
No, but hanging
You need to
out.
say one.
Hanging out in the lobby for a few hours, dicking around, getting some food with
Yeah.
the fellas ruled. We've had so much fun. It's the two of us a lot of the time, Becker, when you're with us, whatever, like, great. But, like, I don't know, Eurus was such a big part of the Denver scene when we were just giggling and hanging out, and Vanderplug as well. And he just had, like, Comedy Works, both Comedy Works, which is cool. You know, Eurus said he's been doing like a bunch of like gig work, writing like comedy stuff. I think just whatever comes in.
He's writing a Quran for everyone.
Which sounds he's making the Torah funny. But yeah, just
punching up the Torah.
yeah, spice it up.
Dude,
Maybe
I made him laugh so hard.
make some edits, cut it down a little bit.
I
It's
don't know
long.
if we can say this on the pod, but I made him laugh. Never mind. But yeah, it was awesome. Well, I think that he was
It's
dying.
a bit much.
It was really funny. So yeah, it was just really cool to have Plug here. You know, God, Eurus out of the woods. He was so just important. He was over at your house when you lived by the carriage house.
Mm-hmm.
We were just always at your house,
Yeah, we played a lot of
Constantly.
Catan,
constantly playing Catan, smoking a lot of weed,
FIFA,
singing stupid songs together.
singing. Yeah, funny voices.
Mm-hmm. All right, and we're back. We had a little hiccup there, battery-related hiccup, but it wasn't a salt and battery, and that's all that matters. Remember,
Man,
whatever you do, don't injure the people you love physically.
salt and pepper.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. Hopefully everything's cool. We're having a good time.
You know what's really cool? This week's sponsor.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You know, when I get the email from our ad person, I always just say, God, I hope that it's a really good
Hope it's
product.
a solid product, American made.
And I hate to break it to you, but wiping your butt with toilet paper is literally just smearing poop around.
That's all you're doing.
Now, whoever wrote that,
Jackson Pollock.
MFA from Vassar. I guarantee whoever's writing this copy is a very highly educated person, and they came up with, hate to break it to you, but wiping your butt with toilet paper is literally just smearing poop around. I know what I'm doing down there. All right? Why do you think I keep pooping? To get it out of me? No, because I like to smear. I like to finger paint with my own. Okay? And those days are over because of this week's sponsor. Clean things up with Tushy Travel. It's a collapsible, durable, and discreet portable bidet that lets you freshen up no matter where you are. Are you in the Vatican? Freshen up. Are you in a ball pit? Freshen up.
You at your kid's funeral?
Freshen up.
Stop smearing.
Are you waiting to throw a beer at President Joe Biden in the hopes that he'll catch it and save the election? Freshen up. Are you President Joe Biden and you don't know if you're alive or dead, and every waking moment is just a riddle that you can't solve because your brain is devolved? Freshen up, Joe. Quit smearing your shit around your old ass, Joe Biden. I know that's your old thing. I know that's why you ran for president, so you could stand up in front of the country and smear your own dump around. Those days are over, Joseph. Joseph R. Barden. What's the R stand for? I'll let you guys figure that out. All right.
Regressive, like his policies.
With a 3-stream nozzle, how many streams, Nathan?
3, 1 for each hole.
That's right. You get a total clean. An anti-corrosion carabiner and keyring. What the fuck are they talking about?
Keep it on your hip. Keep it on your hip pocket, you gunslinger.
Keep that thing on me. All right, you never know when you're going to have to clean your own ass.
Drop trow. I'll take on anyone.
I'll clean off anyone.
Yeah.
What the fuck? An anti-corrosion carabiner. My big issue with carabiners, constantly getting corroded.
Corroding.
I know. It's like, what am I supposed
Melting,
to do?
turning to dust.
Yeah, just turning into a pillar of salt. And I know you were worried, Becker. There's an air mesh bag.
Oh, thank God.
So you can carry it discreetly
Well,
and let it dry
Nothing.
quickly.
on the carabiner?
Wait, you have to let the bidet dry
Oh, no.
after you've had the shit water fall into it. Is that what we're saying? But at least no one will know because there's an air mesh bag and let it dry quickly. Oh, they're not going to like this ad.
They love it.
Whether you're at a grimy bar, in a porta potty, or doing your business in a bush somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Who hasn't?
I did my business once in the alley on the way home from the Squire.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I think I knew that. That's rough.
And I went up against the alley, and I leaned against the wall, and I splattered. But there was a lot of blowback.
No.
Yes.
It got everywhere. Really? Were you wasted or you just...
It was like a bunch of fucking mimes used the wall to clean their face.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And my pants were wrecked and my shoes. I was wasted, yes.
Fuck.
But if only I had the Tushy on the go travel Tushy.
Your carabiner.
If only I had this on my keychain instead of that picture of the man I needed to kill to get back my daughter. You can at least keep it classy with your own personal bidet. Yeah, keep it classy. You. That's right, you. The listener. The guy right now who's listening to this while he's watching on a different fucking MacBook Pro just the most violent, fucked up pornography he can get his eyes on. And the sound's on that, too. You're listening to people get burned with cigarettes and branded while hearing my voice right now. And now there's a psychosexual confusion you'll never solve. You can keep it classy with your own personal bidet. And look, Lund, how's your bidet going? How are you enjoying the Tushy product?
I'm sure it'll be great. I have not yet installed.
Yeah.
It's my white whale.
You walk by it how many times a day?
My porcelain whale. I think about doing it several times a day, and then I don't.
Because it's what? Quote,
homework.
Impossible is what you said.
I have some type of mental disease.
You know what I'll do for you? At your funeral, I'll take that Tushy and I'll lay it on top of the casket like it's a single flower. And I'll say, you know what? The man had his convictions.
It's the American flag. Yeah, no, I will say that I have used other people's Tushy bidets. You have one at your house.
Yeah, and I use it every day.
They're great.
I use it when I pee.
I need to put it in for my wife.
Yeah.
And for
Think
me.
of someone else.
And I just fucking
How
have
dirty
not.
is her butt because of you?
I'm sure it's all right, but
Get in there. Give it a taste test.
God, no.
That's what Tushy says.
Come on.
They should. It's
No.
finger licking good.
You could eat your dinner off of your asshole when you're
Becker, what
done
about
with
you?
Tushy.
Endorse it personally.
The
Talk it
Tushy,
up even.
It rules. I gave the one they gave me to my mom who just had back surgery.
She's got the dirtiest hole in town.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was trying to save
not no
my
more.
dad or anyone else in the family from
Yeah.
having to get in there.
Right, because she was banned from the Broadmoor for having a, quote, reeking old ass.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and she loves it, and I've used it at their house, and it rules.
That's good, man.
Yeah, it's super, super nice.
Well, my wife's hole is fucking pristine. It's great. It's like someone took a piece of molten glass and just, like a rod of molten glass, and just put it into a snowbank. That's what her hole looks like. It's perfect. So stop wiping until you bleed. What?
How was their line crazier than yours? That's nuts.
Shit coming, blood on my hands. Are you making a little Tool video every time you go to the bathroom? Does it look like there's been a bunch of prison sex when you're done going number 2? Get a Tushy, Maynard.
Stop wiping until you bleed. This is verbatim, too. I have to say this. Stop wiping until you bleed. Join the 2 million butts who have already made the switch to Tushy. For a limited time, listeners get 10% off your entire order with code CHUBBY at checkout. That's 10% off your order at HELLOTUSHY.com. Promo code CHUBBY.
TUSHY? Because I gotta.
Because you had Skyline chili. You pig.
Because you don't know how to wipe.
Yeah. Quit.
Caveman.
I mean, look, we all wipe until we bleed. It's true. I bleed to wipe.
Whoa.
Yeah. Think about that. Think about that, listener. Will you hand me my Zins?
Yeah.
No Zins.
We had a good time in Eugene, too. Thank you to old Seth.
Sethy
Sweet,
baby,
sweet
yeah, good,
Seth.
real good to see him too. He's doing
Yeah,
well.
He's doing great. He's sober, just like me.
Funny as ever.
Yes, that's great. Give old Seth Milstein a follow.
Yes.
Luke Miller was down there. God, fucking Luke. There's a real wild young freak down there, Eugene Way, named Luke Miller, who's as broad as a barn and dumb as one too. And
He's smearing it around.
he's smearing it for sure.
Smearing it all
Oh,
over.
yeah. Yeah. He had the Tushy installed and he uses it to clean his teeth. I'm telling you, the kid's dumb. No, he's very funny and very smart. And he was lurking, and he told us that he ate so many cheese curds that his gallbladder exploded.
He had a full
Shit.
pound. He
Yeah,
ate a full pound of
pounded a
curd.
pound. He's a pound pounder.
And that blew up his gallbladder?
Yeah.
Was that directly related?
He probably already had
yeah, that's what he said. He said that
Okay.
literally the next day.
Curd that broke the camel's back. It's not like he was super healthy before that, but yeah, that was the linchpin.
Fuck, that's terrifying.
You know?
Do you want to tell our audience what happened with a joke of
Oh my
yours
God,
and Luke
please.
Miller?
That was so fucking funny.
You want me to?
I'll tell it.
Okay.
You tell it. You were there. I was on stage.
Well, yeah. So he did the guest set for the second show, and he's backstage, and you're up there. We're listening. Yeah, we got the door from the green room to the stage open, so we could hear you.
This was first show, right?
Oh, was it?
I was on the drum
He
set
did
when
this-
that happened.
He did the second
Yeah,
show,
yeah.
but he was hanging out during the first show.
I'm
So-
playing the drums, doing one-liners.
Yeah, so yeah, you'd go into restless egg syndrome, and when you say the line, he's like, "Fuck," and I was like, "What?" And he goes, "I've been doing restless egg syndrome as a tag for like a joke about eating eggs or something," and he's like, "Fucking
So it's the crux
mad."
of my egg chunk.
he was very dejected, and
Oh man, that made me laugh so hard. 'Cause I was
I-
like, bro,
yeah,
you can have it, man.
I loved it.
It's not the hill I'm dying on. Is restless egg.
I'm surprised.
No, dude. Hey,
You're so happy to. I know it's not the hill you're gonna die on, but you're just happy to let him have it.
everyone's been telling me
Except-
to stop doing restless egg.
You also did it tonight, so maybe you can't
work
say
different
goodbye.
markets, you know?
Well, and you did it to tell that story. Yeah.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
But yeah, it was. I never would have guessed that that joke would
Ever
have been
crossover?
duplicated.
Yeah.
I can't believe that any other human mind is as beautiful as mine. Because this is like a very unique matrix up here.
Yo,
It has the power of 10 tushy bidets. And old Luke over there, he runs on mud. It's cheaper than chocolate, is what he told me. And
God.
yeah. So what?
That's unfortunate for him.
It is. It's tough. It's
He's
tough to
got
be
a
Luke.
problem. What is
Yeah.
that? That's a disease. Oh, Pika.
Pika, Pika, Pika.
when you eat.
It's like a compulsion to eat things that aren't food.
Yeah,
And
the
you-
only
and you
cure
can-
is to be shown the sunstone to evolve into Pikachu.
Ah, I didn't
No,
get
I'm
it.
thinking about. I remembered this. Don't you? They eat hair.
I didn't know. Yeah, if hair is a thing, it's like
Yeah.
Drywall.
I think it's usually
Yeah.
People eat
a
couch,
specific
toilet
thing for
paper.
some
Yeah, that's all
people.
I'm
Toilet
upstream.
paper.
Let's leave toilet
Sam?
paper out of this. A lot of great
I didn't
people,
need
a lot
it.
of great Americans.
I
Joe
didn't-
Biden ate a whole roll today. He was up on stage. He said, "Bring me my white gum."
Your defense is always, I didn't swallow it, so it's technically not eating.
Eating ain't cheating.
Swallowing ain't wallowing. Yeah, Pika.
Pika.
I worked with special needs adults in college,
What they
and
told
none
me.
of them
You were
had
in that class.
Yeah, I was a student teacher. None of the player coach is what I meant to say. No, but I did not work with anyone with Pika, but I think a resident before I started working there did have Pika, and so some of the employees that had been there longer told me that was a nightmare because like you had to be aware of like where this woman was at all
she'll
times.
eat the wall.
She could eat whatever. Yeah, there were. I think some people it'll be a certain thing. Some people it could be anything. And I think
Anyone?
she was down for whatever. I remember hearing that she was like very small and wide, like
Oh, no.
like big, but
Eileen?
like a little tiny person. Yeah, I'm sure similar probably.
Yeah, she didn't
and-
get any nutrients because she was just eating insulation. So she's like, and they get blocked up too. Like,
Oh
they
yeah,
get
that's
packed.
you can die. Yeah, compacted.
That's why I was making the
impacted
gross face.
bowels.
When I was
and-
trying to remember where it came from, I remember the heroin on My Strange Addiction
right.
and those people being like,
Oh shit.
ill.
Yeah, they eat people's ashes. It's pica, I know that. And Emmy.
Oh, I said Pika.
It's fine.
Pika.
It's
yeah.
pica.
Is
yeah.
it an
And it's
acronym?
ice. A lot of people do it with ice.
Is it an acronym?
I don't know. I don't
Ice
think
is
so.
not. That doesn't count, does
Doesn't
it?
have any nutrients. I think pica is defined by eating things that are don't have any nutrients.
Right.
So like
Okay,
pregnant
yeah,
women get pica a lot, and usually it manifests as like pickles with peanut butter, like weird shit that still has nutrients in it.
Mhm.
Some people think that when it manifests in pregnant women, it's them having a lack of a certain electrolyte or nutrient, and their brain tells them to combine these things. But a lot of pregnant women will eat ice. A lot of pregnant women will eat pogs. You know, that's where they had to get pogs off the market because they were fucking down on them like Lay's potato chips. And you know what? Lock them up. Put them in the slammer. So that's a joke for not many. In
I
our
liked
demographic.
that. I liked that.
Thank you. From the WNBA, thumbs down. What is that? Why is it giving a thumbs down? Do you guys see that?
Yeah, it was right after that joke.
What? Yeah. What the fuck? You guys saw that, right?
Yes,
I did after you said it, yeah.
it was a thumbs down.
What the fuck is happening on there? Becker, don't click anything. There's a ghost in the machine.
That was wild.
There's only one way to do this, and that's swallow the computer whole. I have pica.
Pika Pika.
Well, they have that big rally for motorcycle enthusiasts, you know, Pika Bikas. And they travel around.
All right.
What? Becker?
What?
Becker's back?
Pika Pikas?
Yeah, Pika Bikas. And what, Becker? I don't know why that thumbs down happened. That rattled me.
Yeah, it
That's
kind of
weird.
rattles me too because we're not live.
We're
anymore,
live,
so
yeah.
No one should
Yeah.
be able to
We're
thumbs down us.
Yeah, only the voice in my head can weigh in right now.
Yeah.
And it manifested on the screen.
The new MacBook Air now with cunty feedback
Hey,
technology.
you now with personified self-hate on the screen. I don't hate myself. That's the issue. You know who I love are the fucking dudes. We were talking about this on the walk home. You went home, but they met you before you left.
Yeah.
And I do want to say this. You didn't have to come to the shows, and I'm sure you didn't enjoy it as much.
No, she did. She demanded we come to the second show tonight.
That's sweet
Nice.
of her. But, yeah, people were legitimately stoked to see you. And I really get off on that.
Yeah, it's fun meeting fun folks.
And tonight, we had a couple of young studs in the late show who came up, and they were like doing like I'm so sorry, you guys mean so much to me, you know, like very sweet, very sincere.
Vibrating, like shaking
Yeah,
with
yeah.
nervous excitement.
The
Aw.
only way to calm them is to engulf them, much
Yeah.
like he had to prevent that small white woman from eating the bathroom mirror.
Get the newspaper out of your mouth. It's the Sunday edition. She'll die.
Right, I'm finishing the crossword, literally. Yeah, but both these young men, babes, they had babes with them.
Oh, yeah?
Fucking babes.
Oh, yeah, the first kid that walked up to me.
Yeah, did he say Baco Reigns?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. His chick walked up behind him a couple steps later, and it was like, this doesn't
Guess
make
what she
sense.
had?
Them.
M.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, she did.
Yeah. I almost passed out making eye contact the whole time. I did. Well, it's like they know where my eyes are trying to go because their boyfriends listen to the pod, and I'm not going to give them the satisfaction. I'll give myself the satifaction later with the help of my friend the egg.
And I'll be in
masturbating
here.
to your girlfriend.
And I'll be in here.
Only sweetens the tea.
We're going to leave every light on.
Yeah. Our room's also 100 degrees, so that's fun.
Dude, yeah. I don't want to have a shirt on right now, but
Take it off.
No.
The sensors can't stop you.
They get sick of it. They want a little decorum.
I don't
They
The
want
podcast
mystery.
listener.
do.
Yeah, you don't want to dump them out all the time, or else it's like, change the channel, you know? Let's see what else is going on because there's a fucking rerun.
You should take your shirt off, but have like something cool on your nipples. It'd be cool if you had like you taped on like Anna Nicole's tits on each nipple, and the dudes are like, "Oh no, I'm hard for Lund."
This sucks.
This is the worst podcast ever. But hey, it is a podcast for guys.
Jack Black over here, Kyle Gass over here, Edison
Yeah.
and Tesla.
Kendrick and Drake.
Oh,
By the way,
make them
we're
dance.
a fucking Kendrick podcast.
Goddamn
Yeah,
right.
come
Right?
on.
We're on the right side of fucking history on this one.
Come on, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
this shit's
Release the tapes, Kendrick. Put them in the
Crazy.
goddamn body bag. Zip it up. Zip it up. Someone was ardently defending Drake in our presence recently.
In Providence, the host
Providence,
of the show was a Drake guy, and then Devin Costa repping Kendrick, and they went
party guys.
They went back and forth for way too long, and it got a
Ben was
little
just sitting there going,
heated.
Very good.
He goes, "I like Eminem."
Yeah. Like Reese's Pieces.
They were both just kind of not letting it go, and just kind of fucking.
And Ben warned him too. He's like, whatever you do, if you defend Drake, we're gonna be talking about this for an hour. And Kendrick, yeah. I don't know, rap, hip hop.
Yeah.
You know, dubstep, heavy jungle, you know. I like all these musics.
Nice.
Yeah.
House?
The only one that I actually liked was jungle music. I go to jungle parties and like eat ecstasy and wake up on couches of people I didn't know.
Nice.
Whoa.
That was like one of our first things we did in Denver. We fell into the jungle community. JJ Hilger was involved in that.
Oh, okay.
He had a friend named DJ Steinsky, and they would go to these jungle parties on Alameda, just in a warehouse. I'm 19. Drinking jungle juice out of a man's hat, eating ecstasy, falling asleep on the ground. I literally woke up in the middle of a party one time, face down, as people were like throbbing around me.
Orgy?
No, like dancing. They were just like, "Well, he's dead. We're not going to let that ruin the evening." And I just woke up. I had like glitter all over my body. Yeah,
You like rolled on your
I'm
side
getting
at
tushy
least?
after that. No, I was face down.
Oh, good.
Ass not up though.
That's good.
Yeah.
Covered in piss and shit.
That's right, but it was my own. And that was a relief. If only I had the tushy on the go. They could hose me off instead of having to just throw me in the backyard. No, I spent some time in the yard.
Yeah.
The dog was off the drain.
Mm-hmm.
What else is there? What else do you have?
I don't have much else.
Very good, Becker.
I went to the COVID clinic. They ordered a bunch of tests. I think we talked about that. That's the update on my health.
Oh, yeah. Becker watch. Day 109. This just in. My penis in Becker's butt.
Yeah.
Whoa. All right.
Okay.
God damn. Yeah, it's been a very fun trip.
Oh,
It was nice to have some time in the car.
6.5 hours.
We haven't done that. Well, yeah, that part.
Yeah.
That part sucked. It would have been nice if it was like 4.5 hours.
We listened to like 2
5
Against Me albums.
5-hour drive. Yeah,
knew
crank some tunes.
All the words to Eternal Cowboy still. You know?
Nice.
That's
It's just
good.
in there.
Yeah, I don't know my mom's birthday anymore, but, you know, Cavalier Eternal lives forever right up here.
Locked on.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah. Me and Lund are thinking about starting a band.
Yeah.
I always like fantasize for a long time now. I have fantasized about us being like a 2-man band, but I would have to learn guitar and or bass, and he would be on drums, and
Maybe I push myself.
I mean, I can't install a tushy that would take 7 minutes, let alone learning either of those instruments that would take
Just do
a
like
decade.
your leather daddy spirit animal, and you two just sing and dance while you have a backing band.
No,
Then we're bringing in other people.
I'm gonna
and
learn
their
accordion.
egos.
You learn washboard. Just do some scratching. all in the
Marimba?
Squeeze box. Marimba, sure.
Is that the?
No.
What's that?
It's called a Kishwani.
No, it's not.
It is, yeah.
No.
Kishwani is a Brazilian instrument. It's actually supposed to replicate what a conch shell looks like.
Yeah, the corrugated, and then you drag a stick across it.
Yeah, like God cleaning a roof.
It's not a kishna or whatever. There's another name
think
for
I'm
it.
lying?
I think there's another name for it.
What do I have to gain from lying to you
Everything.
on this podcast? 4 guys.
You get off on it. Guys lie.
We're changing the name of this to Turn It Off, Bitch.
Don't listen, bitch.
I'm sure we made that joke before, but it always gets me going.
That was going to be your special.
I was going to call it that, yeah.
Not for you.
Yep. No, I love women. And hey, the women come to the shows, and they come without men, and it is perplexing but exciting.
We had
3 Sophies.
We've had several. Well, I was going to say we have had quite a few guys who bring their girlfriend or wife and then say, "I'm a huge fan," and then she says, "He can't stop talking about you," or he listens all the time. But that has also been flipped.
That's right.
A couple times this weekend where the woman is the one that is the fan. And the guy says, yeah, she's been excited or whatever.
Can't get enough of you guys.
That's truly insane.
You know, we used to
It's
make
great.
love to songs by like Prince or like Belle Biv DeVoe, but now, man, she cannot get ready to go unless you're doing Alabaster P. Merkin. So if you can do me a favor and just prime the pump a little bit, do a little of the voice.
Oh, dude, we met the dude who posted the glossary of terms.
That's right, man.
Yeah.
I can't remember his handle, his Reddit
can.
username.
And not username. I just remember his name.
Say his name.
Jonkly? Oh. What? I thought it was Jonkly.
I thought it was John Cleese.
We met a Jabriel, so
Yeah.
I thought maybe we met a Jonkly
Tall
as
guy
well.
with the Norm shirt on?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think
Donnie?
What was it?
I'm pretty sure it's Alex.
You sure it's not John Cleese?
Django?
Pretty sure it's not John Cleese.
You want to go out on that limb?
That could be his tag or
John
his
Cleese?
last name.
No.
No.
It's nothing. But yeah, he said
Sure
he made the
is.
glossary.
It sure is nothing.
I'm sorry. Just don't hit me, Daddy. I'm 4.
Mom's not here to slur.
All I know is pain. Don't throw a shoe, Daddy. Yeah, but
Turns out I stink too.
I
What a plot twist.
I reek a little bit. Yeah,
Whoa.
you smell like a gerbil dog.
Who smells the smellman? Yeah,
But yeah,
nice.
that was helpful to have a glossary with some of the bullshit that we say.
Especially for the
Over and
avalanche of new
over.
listeners we're receiving, because they don't know. We've tried to avoid saying spy, guiguo, guangus, a burlap baby, all the hits, ice cream sundae man,
Smusho.
Smusho, of course, yeah. But we will, what we haven't been doing? We've been derelict in our duties. We have not really said who's had them recently.
Oh, dude, how about the post I sent you from Instagram? Several pictures
Melania
of
Vanyatrub.
the AT&T spokeswoman
AT&A.
on the red carpet somewhere, a very nice dress, maybe the Met Gala. I don't know if it's a recent
Well, hey.
picture, but my Instagram for you is ladies who have them and wrestling.
That's
and
right.
hard bodies, and then the sweetest, softest of meats.
Soft, supple bodies.
Yeah, dude. Both ends of the spectrum, and then I'm in between. Sexy to no one.
That's right. I want to come back
Total
as
softener.
Melania's tushy on the go travel kit.
Oh my god.
I want to come back as her bidet and just spit in her butt every day.
No.
She's back from a bike ride. I'm right there.
God. Feed me, Seymour.
Like, hey, Melania, quit smearing your shit up there.
You're just
Squat over
pushing
my
it all
mouth.
around.
Yeah.
You're just spreading it.
And you're Greek, so we know there's a lot of hair in there.
Oh, hello.
Oh, blind item. Becker fucked her.
Whoa.
That'd be nuts.
Yeah, that would be insane.
That is
badass.
all a little joke we do. Do not objectify that woman for having the sweetest pair in the game.
Well, it's like anything.
She's Squirrel Girl.
Huh?
She's
From
Marvel's
what?
Squirrel Girl.
Oh, yeah?
She's
Has that
already-
it hasn't come out?
No, but they've
Okay.
re-upped her contract once, even though they've delayed production. So she's been announced to be Squirrel Girl for I think 5 or 6
Does that mean
years.
she's going to be like crawling around on all fours a lot?
It's her with a giant squirrel tail and a headband on. That's the whole costume.
Gentlemen, bring me my egg.
It's Quail Man and Squirrel Girl. Somebody's got to play Doug Funny.
Do you guys remember Duckman?
Yeah, Jason Alexander.
Do you
Yeah.
remember that?
Oh yeah.
I had a
USA.
Duckman dream the other day.
What?
Yeah, dude.
Have you been watching it?
No.
So
Not since I was a little
Yeah.
boy when it was on the USA Network.
USA. Apropos of nothing, Duckman.
Yep, and his little pig friend, Hampton.
What the fuck?
Is that his name?
Hampton's the pig friend from Tiny Toons.
Okay, well.
So Duckman and Hampton were on
no.
an
He had a little
adventure.
pig friend who wore a suit. Duckman did.
Oh, it could have been Hampton.
And I remember I got hired to write the reboot for Duckman. I had to watch a bunch of Duckmen. So the fucking dream is me sitting in front of the television in my grandparents' house watching Duckman tapes. So I'm watching a cartoon in my dream, but I can see me watching the cartoon.
How many cartoons did you watch in your dream that you were dream conscious of?
I don't know. I mean, there was other things going on and stuff,
It wasn't one of those horror stories where you watched TV for 7 hours and then woke up and you'd
That's a dream you have?
taken an hour nap.
No.
No,
I don't think I've
shit like
ever
that.
watched TV in a dream before the Duckman Incident.
Or you dream you worked a whole shift at work, and then you wake up and it was a 2-hour nap, and you're like, oh, I'll kill myself. I have no reprieve.
No, the stress dreams I have are I can't find my shoulder pads, or I can't find my locker. I don't know which locker's mine in the locker room in the game starting.
Oh my god! Yeah, the only I used to have a joke about having the classic naked in high school dreams.
Yeah.
Had a few of those, and it was just always so funny to wake up and be like, "Why did my parents let me leave the house nude?"
Yeah.
Hey, bye mom, bye dad. I got practice
I'm
after.
gonna catch the bus.
What? Have a good time, hon.
Yeah.
You're completely nude.
Yeah.
Don't forget your backpack. And then those kind of went away, thank God, because it was always so fucking stressful. Like, what do? You cover the front or the back. You can't. You have to go to your next class, and you don't go home for some reason.
You don't. They let you into school.
Right. Everybody's fine with it.
Yeah. So why am I upset by it? Why is it so embarrassing for me if everyone's cool with me being completely naked?
Nobody cares.
Yeah, everyone's like, yeah, okay, another day at the office. Get in here, Pigpen. Get into your special desk.
Don't eat the yearbook. But no, the nudity got replaced, and more common of a stress dream now is just a big test, or it's not the first day of school, but I just don't know where the fuck my classes are. That happens all the time. I'll like wander. I don't remember most of my dreams, but if I do and it was a stress one, it's like I don't know where any of my classes are, and there are tests. Mm-hmm. There's big tests or whatever, so I have to go and figure it out, but like I'm completely unprepared. And it doesn't make any sense because it's like, why don't I know where the fuck I'm going if there's any test of note? That means I've had that class for at least a few weeks or whatever. What the fuck?
I have no idea.
I hate those. I haven't had one in a while.
I'm really nude in my dreams.
I wish I could watch Duckman.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
It's so strange.
I
man.
barely remember. I know it was funny, and he was like mean to his wife.
It was transgressive, and like as a child, it was kind of upsetting. You know, because you don't get all the jokes, and it was drawn in that like gritty kind of like gross way.
It wasn't for kids. Yeah, it was definitely an adult
but my
show.
dad was
Yeah,
drunk.
No,
he wasn't.
Didn't they
We watched it
rerun it
together.
on Comedy Central?
Probably.
later?
I think so.
I think
Yeah.
that's where I was seeing
Don't put
it more,
anything on
like
that
12
fucking
or
network.
13.
Yeah.
Because I do remember seeing it at like 8 or 9 and being like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah.
Yeah, being a little weirded out
Mm-hmm.
and disturbed.
No, I didn't like it, but it lives in my head. It's up there. It's like a bat in my belfry.
I think I liked it.
I bet you did.
I was 5 years older than
probably
you.
whacking
You were
into
5.
it.
I was 10. Mm-hmm. You were a little baby.
And when I was 10, you were 22. We talked the other night for a while about like our nascent period in stand-up, like starting.
Yeah.
And it was just how funny. Like when I met him, I was like 19 or 20, and he was 5 years older, 24, 25. And he joked. He was like, "Yeah, you were a boy. I was a man." And I was like, "Yeah, I was a boy." I never thought about that. When I was pulling at your fucking cuffs, I was a boy.
Yeah.
I was a child. I couldn't drink a beer. Yeah, and you were like a man.
Yes, a young man, but yes,
Still,
that
the
that
gap
5
from 20 to
that
25
5
is
yes, that
huge.
5 years is a big one. Yeah,
I'm like the gap from 15 to 20.
it's practically nothing.
Legalize it.
I got a bunch of shit. I've said this, but I was like barely 16 and I dated a girl briefly who was barely 15, or not barely 15, but was like 15 and a half. We had like 8 months between us, and my friends they called her jailbait, and they acted like I was a fucking douche. And not really, but they gave me shit, and I was like, man, she's got him more than any 17-year-old you can imagine.
Yeah.
So
She's dumping him out at a 12th
You were
grade
all-
level.
You were all in high school?
yeah.
That's insane. to me.
Wait. She wasn't one of the
Seniors
people in the
just
class,
dated
right?
freshmen.
No, she didn't have FICA.
Okay.
Yeah, that was very normal when I was in high school, I feel like.
It was celebrated. I remember when we got into high school, we were freshmen, and like the quarterback and the star receiver from the team both immediately had freshman girlfriends. They were seniors, and everyone was like, "Damn, fucking Waymeyer's the coolest guy alive."
Yo, which is insane.
Dating a girl my age, awesome.
Yeah, he picked up that 13-year-old.
Yeah, her mom still buys her clothes. That's sick.
God.
Good for him.
Ugh.
Yeah, she's wearing a bralette. Damn, he's cool. Yeah, there's a lot of that.
I don't even know why we got started. Oh, us.
Duckman.
The two of us.
Just a boy.
Duckman.
You were
Yeah,
just
I was
a
just a boy.
boy.
I was literally just a boy.
And I was kind of a
Gee
man.
whiz, Mr. Lund, why don't you show me the ropes? And you were like, yeah, here's the first rope, kid. Learn to light a cigarette for me.
Keep
Held out your lucky strike.
keep my glass filled.
Yeah.
I was William F. Buckley. Be sure to keep the scotch coming.
I said, you got it, mister. What scotch? I don't have any tape. Little duck to do? Duckman. Duckman. Duckman to applaud.
and
You like wrestling?
Speaking of what's burned in your brain, Bobby's jokes, Jordan Doll's old stuff, just burned in.
Yeah.
And it was cool that you said that you liked a few of my jokes and felt like they were the real thing as opposed to like an attempt at figuring
that was
out.
just for us. That wasn't really for the
Oh,
pod
that's
audience.
right. Never mind.
Yeah, yeah. No, yeah, it was funny because like I didn't listen to stand-up when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be a Second City guy and go do sketch comedy.
Right.
So I come in and I started taking classes at the Bovine. I took a Second City class at the DCPA, Denver Center for Performing Arts. I took another class at CCD, Community College of Denver, the comedy class. But I didn't know stand-up. You know, I watched like the Comedy Central half hours or whatever, but that's mostly Pablo Francisco going like, in a world, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, that's stand-up. And then,
Bombastic.
yeah, the fucking rag collector over here, the tinkerer, he's up there talking all these big stories, these big long tales. And
Sniffing?
I was like, what the hell? Because I didn't know he was just doing Stanhope stuff.
No. No.
Yeah. And I was like, this guy's good. He grew up in Boston? He doesn't have the accent at all. Who's Bingo? No, but it was like very important to see Lund do these like long storytelling bits for me. Like those are some of my favorite bits. They're burnt in my brain.
Pumpkin.
Pumpkin, of course, is one of my favorite bits of all time.
It's so funny.
It's not. I know, but I mean, like, if you want to ask me the bits that were important to me, what am I going to say? Like, oh, Greg Giraldo live at the Apollo. No, I've never listened to any albums of comedy. What I have is the written oral language, you know, before me from the descendants of times past.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember I loved the Oklahoma City Thunder joke.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, that's a long one. There's a lot to it.
If you want to tell it, you can get that third. You can complete the slur circle.
No, I'm not. I'm not gonna. But
If you want to see Lund complete the slur circle live, you can come see us live on stage at all the great places we're going: Winnipeg, Rochester, New York, New Orleans, Lafayette, Louisiana. June is packed full of giggles and wiggles. So go to samtalent.com and find those tickets. Becker, tell them about the Patreon.
Go to patreon.com/Chubby Behemoth. You get 4 extra episodes a month.
A month. That's $1.25 an episode. When do we get our big bag of money? Give me the money. Because we have to get Becker a wedding ring. Patreon. Do it. Now.
please
Go.
Thank you.
Give.
Yeah, bye.
Yum, yum.
I love you.